Alright, before we move on to the actual class setup in this video, let's talk about the attachments themselves. This is Scump's Excel spreadsheet that is available to the public. You will find a link down below in the description, as he has basically let this be available for all of us to see. A lot of people on the internet are really interested in what he thinks are the best loadouts. So obviously we have the MP40 SMG and Automaton, and I'm definitely gonna be trying these out for future videos. It's always fun trying out what a pro player class setup feels like, and obviously most of these attachments are catered to pro players. In the CDL there are gentlemen agreements on attachments that are going to be banned, so obviously they're not going to be using the absolute best attachments because it's simply too OP for a competitive player, because it's simply too OP for competitive COD. So that's why some of the attachments here wouldn't make sense why they would use it, but it does make sense in a competitive player world. So if you guys are interested in his public loadouts on what he's using currently, as you can see he doesn't have all this other stuff filled out here, but we do have these 3 weapons available, and this is where I got it from. They didn't just pull it out of nowhere, but yeah guys, link down below in the description. Now let's go ahead and talk about the full class setup. Alright, so now let's finally talk about the class setup. So for the muzzle, Seth is using the F8 stabilizer. Obviously I can't use it as I haven't yet unlocked. The barrel's gonna be the Krosnik 317mm, and for the optic is the Krosnik ISO 2mm. You do have an option here, you can use this one or you can use this ISO 1m. You know, it really just depends on your personal preference, so obviously that's us Scump's preference right there. Now for the stock we're gonna use the Krosnik 33mm folding for that sprint of fire time, and for proficiency we're using brace kit is gonna be quick, rear grip is stippled grip, and for magazine there actually is no magazine, and this is because it's SCAR, meaning gentleman's agreement. So there actually is number 32 round magazine on this, but this is just my personal choice because in multiplayer there are no bans on attachments obviously, so you know, why would I put myself at a disadvantage in a multiplayer match? But if you do want to experience, you know, the full experience for a pro player MP40 class setup, then just remove the magazine. Simple as that. Ammo type is going to be lengthened for that bullet velocity, and underbarrel we're going to be using the Carver 4 grip. Now for the rest of the class setup, it's all personal preference. Like I said, we're mainly going to be using this for multiplayer, so use whatever you want for secondary, use whatever you want for perks, and use whatever you want for lethal and stim shot. But anyways guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys want to see more videos like this, a like is definitely appreciated. Make sure to subscribe to make your way back to the channel. Join us today, turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one.